the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded if tell them they time is ticking. But we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day, so you know it's only right, that's how we end.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Derek Carr. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Raiders and the Chargers, and it's all up next.
Well, even with all the buildings along the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020.
Today, between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play, and losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
It's a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here's the Charger offense making their way in. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Looking to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Sidney Jones.
And the Raiders are going to pull.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-0 the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
And as the Raiders take over on offense, we get to see the man who has been the leader of this team for 9 seasons now, under center Derek Carr.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he'll find Moreau here.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Carr now to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker term, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them. The screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
First carry for Josh Jacobs.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Carr.
Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He hits Adams, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one goes for 30 yards. Throwing now is Carr. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety.
Carr now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no... Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now back to throw. And this is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw here.
Finding Allen.
And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive.
But no help there as they'll get to him at the 5.
Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
Bulldozes past him. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs.